9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, so fabulous.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel once again. It's your girl Dumebi. If this is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. I do hope you decide to subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, you guys know that I love you. It's so good to have you here. Welcome back once again. So today's video is a little bit different, and I feel like I owe it to my subscribers to make this video because, as you guys know, this is a reaction channel and I feature videos from TikTok a lot on this channel. And also knowing that a lot of my subscribers, almost about 70% of you guys, are from America, I feel like it is only right that I make this video. So I'm guessing a lot of you are aware that TikTok has been banned in America and it is taking full effect today. If you don't really know the specifics, the government, Congress, actually had a whole hearing with the CEO of TikTok and eventually decided that TikTok was, in quotes, a threat because they didn't want American information and American data being shared on an, in quotes, Chinese app. And I say Chinese because TikTok is not a Chinese app. The CEO of TikTok is not Chinese. He is Singaporean. So they held this hearing last year in March 2024.
Why, if you had nothing to hide, would you need to downplay the association with ByteDance in China?
Congressman, I have not seen this memo.
You can't answer that question. And you expect us to believe that you are capable of maintaining the data security, privacy, and security of 150 million Americans? I think that is a blatant display of how vulnerable people who use TikTok are.
And it was decided that TikTok was going to be banned in January 2025, and it is taking full effect today. So this news was not received very well by a lot of American citizens who are active on TikTok, and a lot of them shared their displeasure with this development. At this point, I'm just going to be playing some of the videos made by TikTokers expressing how they feel about this ban.
It's really not fair that, they're banning TikTok, and I know it's dramatic as hell that I'm crying, but I just seen a video of the girl that made the renegade dance, and I'm crying because I read a comment that was like the algorithm saying goodbye to us. And I've been noticing that a lot over the past week. All the trends that came in the beginning are coming back, and it just makes me really sad because it genuinely feels like our parents just came in the middle of a school year and said, yeah, forget all your friends, forget all the hard work that you did at this school, forget everything that you did, you're gonna have to start from scratch. And it sucks because it's beyond TikTok dances. It's beyond all of that. We have put Black culture on a stage that everybody can appreciate. Y'all have shown me things about psychology and my family and my friends and myself that I would have never learned in this lifetime. I don't really know, and I know it sounds dramatic to say I don't know what I'm going to do without TikTok, but bro, I really don't know who I'm going to be without TikTok, because a large part of who I have become in the last 6 years and a large part of my growth has come from a lot of the stuff I've learned off of this app. And I really hate to say goodbye.
And to the US government, I'm never forgiving you for this. And I'm never gonna trust you ever again, because you just, like that, took away millions of people's income and livelihood. And who does that? So I'm never trusting you ever again with anything.
Oh, I'm starting to give up hope that there's going to be a Hail Mary moment at the end of this that's going to save this app.
I feel so dumb coming on the internet and crying about an app, but the fact is that this has been a sense of community for me for years now. And it got me through really, really hard times in my life. The pandemic, losing my job, all of that. Getting divorced, all of this crap that's happened to me in the last 5 years since I've been on here. Hours and hours and hours of time I put into creating stuff for this platform. And I'm not the biggest creator on here. I'm not I don't have 3 million followers or 10 million followers, but I do have a platform. It's the biggest platform I have, and I worked really hard to make it. On top of that, it's been a source of income for me for going on 3 years now. First, it was just a little bit, but then it got to be more. I'm not rich off of it, but it has significantly helped my income every month. Hi, Halloumi. And it's been consistent enough that I've been able to rely on it. So on top of being just sad that I'm losing my creative outlet and my platform, I'm worried about what I'm gonna do financially. And I know I'll figure it out. I've had to do that a million times in my life. I'm an artist, I've had to figure it out a million times, but it just it sucks that I have to, or that any of us have to. It's so unfair. This is so much more than just an app. This is really truly a sense of community that there is nowhere else on the internet. And like, yes, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Red Note now, I'm on Lemonade. I don't even know what that is, but I have 13,000 followers on there. I've literally only logged in twice. But I know that none of it's gonna be the same. I know none of it's gonna be the same. So I guess if this goes away, and for those of you that I don't see on the other apps, I want to say like thank you to the community that I've had. My little community. I had such a small little corner of TikTok, but it was really beautiful. And I really appreciate all of you guys.
As I think about it, how you gonna take away TikTok from us, but you gonna leave us with Shein, Temu, huh? Like, DHgate is an app on the App Store, but TikTok, my Google.
If the government bans TikTok, I'm not going to pay my taxes. I said it. TikTok is my job, all right? I get money from this. Last year, the money that I earned from TikTok, I paid taxes on it. This year, I'm not doing that, all right? If you can't take away my job and then still demand taxes, that's not how this works, all right?
The more you deep it, the more you realize that there's no TikTok if TikTok America is gone. Do you understand? Like, there's ruler. What the heck are we supposed to do without ruler yelling at us? What are we supposed to do without ruler yelling at us? And what the heck, bro? There's so much. The dancing trends, freaking Nara Smith cooking. What is TikTok without TikTok America, brother?
The word I use to describe America is cruel. The word I use to describe the systems, the government in America is cruel. I'm an immigrant in America. I've lived there for almost 5 years now. And I've also lived in different countries in the world. And I have never used that word to describe any other country that I've lived in. And when I say I've lived in other countries, I'm talking about live. I've lived in the Philippines. I've lived in Malaysia. I've lived in Costa Rica and many other countries. I have not seen the level of systematic cruelty than I have seen in America. And the TikTok ban is exactly a manifestation of that cruelty. You can't reduce this app to people just dancing, right? This app has changed countless lives, my life. It has changed also the lives of the people who get touched by my messages. I have been able to reach people who are going through the darkest of times, and they come on this app and they find a random South African that lives in America telling them to participate and to live and to breathe and to love themselves. Like, this app has changed people in ways that I can't even describe, including mine. And so as I'm sitting here in Peru, South America, I'm traveling, actually transitioning out of America for many reasons. But and one of them being like that, it is a cruel system. It is a cruel country. And this TikTok ban, I'm seeing so many creators who are going to lose their full-time incomes here. And it is breaking my heart.
One of my most viral TikToks a couple years ago, I made a TikTok saying how colonizers literally cannot compete. They cannot compete. And what they end up doing when they feel like they're losing is just flipping the whole board over, just getting mad, just flipping everything. And everybody looking at them that's playing the game like, what the hell is wrong with you? Because all they can rely on is thievery. And that's exactly what's happening with this TikTok ban, by the way. The U.S. is actually declaring its inferiority complex that it has. It's literally like that one friend, like I said, that's playing the board game. And all they know how to do is steal. They don't know how to innovate. When people say capitalism, breeds innovation. No, it don't. It breeds thievery. It breeds pilfery. That's what it does. And China really right now should feel so high. The Chinese app, so they say, it should feel so high and superior to the United States because it's declared its inferiority complex to the highest degree, that instead of coming with the innovative algorithm by itself, creating by itself, it's saying, nah, if we can't win, we're going to flip the whole board over. If we can't steal it, then this whole game. And that's the thing. That's why nobody in the world want to play with y'all. Y'all creating yourselves to be isolationists, and you want the people in your nation to also be isolated from the fact that the whole world is moving past y'all. And y'all literally creating yourself to be a whole slavery plantation. Y'all going to be just as ignorant looking as the South was during the Civil War. Y'all going to create yourselves to be a whole slavery plantation, and everybody going to be looking at you across the world like, what the hell is wrong with you, as we are innovating and moving along, evolving into a world that's open market trade, that's innovating because they are reliant on their own innovation, their own creative skills, and not stealing and exploiting other people's shit. That's what that motherfuckers got on that Twitter the other day and told y'all were mediocre as fuck. And they was not lying, by the way. They was not lying at all. That's why y'all going to all these places and destroying the places and steal their labor and their intellect, come and bring it into your country, because you are so reliant on other people that you cannot develop the tools and muscles necessary to be innovative, to be creative, to be beat anybody in the tech game. And that's what this is at the end of the day. I don't want the United States to ever forget that when y'all went and voted for that shit, if the Supreme Court come back and say the ban is going through, I don't want the United States to ever forget that they are so inferior to China specifically. And I'm not the one saying that. They the ones declaring that. They're the ones at the game right now, flipping the whole board over and saying, I can't win at this game, so I'm just gonna flip everything over, knock all the pieces on the board off on the ground and shit. And that is a statement that the United States is making that I don't want anybody to fucking forget. If this app do go away, I don't ever want anybody to forget the fact that the United States is making a declarative statement about itself and its inferiority to specifically China and the rest of the world. I'll be honest with you, that they cannot play, they cannot create, because they have no ability to pull themselves up by the bootstrap and create anything. They can't compete in a global market. So what they gonna do, they're gonna flip the board. And the only people that are gonna be disadvantaged for that are its very own people that, by the way, they are looking to create slaves out, to create a slave plantation on this continent, because that's the only way it's ever been able to survive. That's how it was created. It has no other way.
Thanks to TikTok, I was able to buy this piece of land here in South America. Thanks to TikTok, I was able to buy a brand new car that's very dirty right now. And thanks to TikTok, I was able to build this house right here. Thanks to TikTok, I was able to buy this amazing leather couch. Thanks to TikTok, my wife and son can sleep in air conditioning. And thanks to TikTok, we have a nice bathroom that works perfectly fine. But also a big thank you to my followers, and a thank you to myself for staying consistent with videos this past 3 years. Sadly, TikTok will be getting banned. Now, supposedly it's a 99% chance, like all the papers have been signed and it's official. January 19th, TikTok will be gone. TikTok is my only source of income right now, so I'm thankful that I spent my money on a house, a car, and a piece of land. I have zero debt, and I have plenty of time to grow my YouTube channel if TikTok really does get banned.
Everybody else around the world, Russians, Hispanic, Caribbeans, Africans, Asians, have been trying to tell American people for years on this app that your country ain't shit, and you didn't believe us. We have been trying to tell these people for years that America is that one country in 5 Gucci belts with no side tooth, and you lot didn't want to hear us. It took an app to make you realize that compared to everybody else around the world, you can't afford food. It took an app to make these people understand that unlike them, everybody else around the world have universal healthcare. It took an app to make these people realize that unlike everybody else in the Western world, include themselves, the rest of us ain't dealing with shit like credit. We actually own shit back home. I wonder what they're gonna do when they find out that in certain countries, you don't even need a card to pay for things, nor do you need contactless. You can just use your hands. Why do you think the leaders of your so-called free world have spent years and years invading other people's country with their troops? Why do you think everybody else around the world stay collecting sanctions like Pokemon balls, bruv, from America the minute we struck some form of resource? Why do you think this false narrative is constantly being created against other people around the world? We come to you man's countries and you lot just automatically believe that we're impoverished. Why do you think your workers' rights are so bad to the point where you are working 3 jobs and still living from pillar to post? Why do you think your education system is so bad? That country is designed to keep humans in the dark, babes. This is why when we are telling you, you need to travel and go see the world for yourself instead of judging other countries, and humans are turning around talking about, oh, America is so big, why would we leave? That's why we look at humans like dickheads, bruv. But it's not all lost, because the same world leaders who were trying to lie to you turn around and themselves so hard trying to ban that app, they pushed humans in the light of truth, bruv. So now all you need to do, if you really want to know more about what's really going on in the world outside of the bullshit that they're telling you, if you are privileged enough and you have a passport or you have a visa that allows you to travel, that job and go and see the world. Because believe it or not, you for years have been living in the fucking matrix. Good night.
Okay, I'm bored in a house and I'm in a...
No, I was not sad about TikTok maybe getting banned until now. Some of those TikToks were from the pandemic. I feel like this app got us through the pandemic. It also started the career that I have now. Like, I started on TikTok. It's sad. I don't like it.
If TikTok being banned does not radicalize you as an American citizen, you are intentionally missing the point, because it's not about TikTok. It's the fact that Republicans and Democrats across all legislative branches can expeditiously and unanimously pull together like never before, and probably never again, to streamline legislation banning a social media app while completely ignoring everything important to us. They can't pull together to make sure my kids don't get while they go to school, to fix the economy, to mandate livable wages, to kick hedge funds out of single-family homes so I can afford my fucking mortgage again. They're doing fuck all about homeowners insurance, stealing billions of dollars from Americans, and then leaving them for dead while their homes wash away in a flood or burn to the fucking ground in a fire. They, like every other country, can't pull together to outlaw the poisonous substances that are put into our food, creating an epidemic of obese, diabetic, cancerous Americans who need to lean on a healthcare system. They do the mandate in way of quality of service or cost. They won't give us free health care. They won't invest in infrastructure or education, but all of their efforts collectively go to banning a social media app. California is on fire. North Carolina and Tennessee washed away. New Jersey has geoplasmic orbs over it. Our kids get school and our economy is on the brink of fucking collapse. But their top priority is banning social media. That's where the effort goes.
This video is for Shou Chu, CEO of TikTok. As an American, I'm sorry. I know that you were super duper frustrated when you came to Congress and you repeatedly had to explain that Singapore was not China. And I know that apparently nobody in the United States seems to understand that Singapore is not China. But tell us what to do. Like, where are you, Shou? Where are you? Just tell us what to tell. What do you want us to do? Do you want us to all go to Lemonade? Because we'll go. Like, just tell us that that's what you want, that we all should go to Lemonade, and then you will make Lemonade exactly like TikTok, and we'll do the circus again. We'll do it with you, Shou. We will do it. Just tell us what you want. Like, do you want us to go to Red Note? Because it's not, I don't think it's as good, right? Shou, like, you're our leader. I know you didn't want this responsibility thrust upon you, but you've been called to greatness.
Now that TikTok's getting banned, you're gonna have to get a real job. Okay, first of all, I came from a real job. I got a bachelor's degree and a master's degree just so I could work for a corporation and quickly realize, wow, I'm nothing but a number. I'm going to beg, plead, and cry for a 1% raise every week. I make $20 an hour, which totals to 2 bi-weekly paychecks of $1,200 each month. The first one went entirely to rent. The second one went to utilities, the school loans that I'm still paying off to this day, and all the other bills that you have as a fucking adult. I quickly looked around and I said, well, fuck. I don't know how I'm going to survive. I looked in the mirror and I said, well, let's face it, Brandon, you need a side hustle. You're not that good looking. You're not really that smart. You can't sing. You can't cook. And you also aren't athletic. You know what you can do? You can fucking talk. So that's what I did. I downloaded this app because I heard people were making money off of it. And I said, how the fuck can people monetize off of a clock app? And I studied this app religiously. I downloaded it in January 2021, way later than everyone else. I said, I'm going to try to make it on this. From January 2021 to October 2021, I sat on this app and posted 2 videos every single day. I didn't want to. I went to work at 7 a.m. on the bus. I got home at 6 p.m. When I cooked dinner, I said, okay, before I can go and relax, I need to think of 2 videos to make because I need fucking money. And that's what I did for 9 months and I didn't see a fucking penny. Then I got a brand deal that totaled the exact same paycheck amount that I was getting from the corporation that I was working for. And I said, holy fuck. If I go at this, I could eventually maybe quit my full-time job and then do TikTok full-time and create all of my income off of that. So I went from working a corporate job that I was miserable at, serving the big man that I was miserable doing, to now being able to afford my own apartment and nice things. So what exactly is a real job to you? Because from where I come from, a job is doing a service for someone and getting paid for it. And that's how I make my money. I make advertisements for brands that ask me to make advertisements for them. I'm doing a brand a service when I post for them on my page. That is a job, okay? The same way that a realtor doesn't make money if they don't sell a house is the same way I don't make money if I don't land a brand deal. And how do I land brand deals? By constantly coming up here on this app every single day, creating authentic content and hoping that I can build a community of engaged followers that support me and will want to listen to me. The fact that we have come to a point in life where we are all so collectively miserable that we look forward to an app being banned that currently employs 2 million people, several people that work for ad agencies, has changed the trajectory of small businesses is really, really sad. And guess what? Let's say that the app is banned and let's say that I have to go back to a real job, which I know how to work, because unlike your narrow viewpoint, not every influencer is a Nepo baby. Some of us actually worked hard to get here, even though you don't consider it work. But yeah, let's say the app gets banned. I'll go back to work and get a real job. And guess what? You're still not going to be happy at the end of the day, because if you are the type of person who needs other people to be miserable in order for you to feel comfort in your own misery, that is a disease that unfortunately has no cure. Thank you.
You Americans can't leave this app. The UK cannot carry TikTok on its back. It's just going to be filled with the same tired-washed questions, debates, podcasts, and service provider discourse. What do you mean I won't be able to learn my little dances in my bathroom anymore? All the creators of the dances come from America. What do you mean I won't be able to keep up with my favorite TikTok babies? Truth, Oakley, and Nyla B? No, you guys can't leave. You can't leave. We're going to be cooked. We're going to be finished.
I'm very understanding that what I'm about to say may come off as extremely rude, but as a European, I'm interested to see what the creator space on TikTok looks like without Americans here. I want to put out there, I obviously have extreme sympathy for the people that are potentially losing their jobs due to this TikTok ban in the US. But I think that we have spent so much time consuming American culture and media and everything being United States centric that I'm kind of excited to, like, instead of be looking across the pond, to be just like looking next door. Some backstory here. I sound American because I technically am American. So I was born in the US. My parents were immigrants. My dad is fully Swedish. My mom is fully Finnish. In 2007, at the age of 7, we left the United States and moved to Helsinki, Finland. People get mad when I say this, but Helsinki in 2007 felt like living on an island. We are not only a very physically far away place, if you look at the map, but there was very little connection to like global pop culture here, which means that me and my friends growing up were glorifying American fashion, food, media, shows, everything. It was like a huge deal to have a Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer or an Abercrombie t-shirt or like Twizzlers. Fast forward now at age 24, none of my peers, unless you work in tech, really are like at all enamored by the United States. If anything, we are exhausted just like consuming so much American politics and media and all of that shit that's just like seems to be everywhere on our feeds. So like as much as I'm gonna sit here and watch a Chili's triple dipper mozzarella stick mukbang or like Alex Earl get ready with me video, I'm kind of excited that this platform is hopefully gonna show me a lot more European creators. And I think by removing the noise of these like big tastemakers in the United States is going to make space for a lot of interesting stuff to be made from European people. We'll see if that even happens.
You guys make it feel like a home. Hi sweetie, I don't know if this is going to be the last video of me sitting on this chair you're going to see on your FYP, but I just want to let you know that I love you guys. This app has really helped me grow right from when I was doing my business back in Nigeria. This app has helped me keep boredom. I'm not so bored about the US environment because when I come online on this TikTok, you guys make it feel like a home. I've grown to like love you guys like my own family, talk to you guys, chat with you guys, laugh with you guys. The feeling I'm feeling right now, it's not just feeling of losing any income or anything. I can continue it on any platform. TikTok is like a family. Like, I don't know, like the way I chat with you guys here, I've just been able to connect with strangers, like my family. I don't know if this kind of space can be created on any other app. Like, I just have to be simple here. I don't have to form anything. I don't have to make everything so perfect just to be on this TikTok. There's just something about this app, this simplicity that's on this app. This pain I'm having right now, I felt it before when I was relocating from Nigeria to the USA. The pain when I saw my family leaving and I'll be the only one coming to the US. Yeah, that's the same pain. Thank you so much for being part of my journey. I just want you to know that I love you guys so much. Maybe I can see you guys again tomorrow. We don't know. But anyways, bye for now. Chop kiss.
But then there could be a ray of hope about TikTok possibly being restored, because I actually came across this video earlier in the day that was made and posted on TikTok's official page, and this is the CEO of TikTok speaking.
Hi everyone, it's Show here. As you know, we have been fighting to protect the constitutional right to free speech for the more than 170 million Americans who use our platform every day to connect, create, discover, and achieve their dreams. On behalf of everyone at TikTok and all our users across the country, I want to thank President Trump for his commitment to work with us to find a solution that keeps TikTok available in the United States. This is a strong stand for the First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship. As we've said, TikTok is a place where people can create communities, discover new interests, and express themselves, including over 7 million American businesses who earn a living and gain new customers using our platform. We are grateful and pleased to have the support of a president who truly understands our platform, one who has used TikTok to express his own thoughts and perspectives, connecting with the world and generating more than 60 billion views of his content in the process. To all American users, thank you for making our TikTok community such a rich and vibrant space, for surprising and delighting us every day. Rest assured, we will do everything in our power to ensure our platform thrives as your online home for limitless creativity and discovery, as well as a source of inspiration and joy for years to come. Thank you. More to come.
I really do hope that TikTok is restored in America, because there have been so many benefits. People have been able to share information and get education, learn a lot of things on TikTok. It is so easily accessible. People have been able to build communities. It has bridged a lot of gaps, and it would be sad to see it go like this. But if there's any update, I will definitely be back here making another video and letting you guys know. But until then, you guys let me know what you think about this TikTok ban in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.